Is it happening? What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Before I hit you with that fire, give this video a thumbs up. Let's get it over 400 likes, boy. All right. Do my eyes deceive me? Did you just see what I just saw? Oh, you didn't see yet because I didn't share the news. All right. In Luigi's Mansion 3, specifically in one of the hallways, there is a picture of Super Mario Strikers, and a lot of fans are saying this is a tease that we're getting a Mario soccer game to the Nintendo Switch. Now, to be fair, Nintendo has dropped Easter eggs in their new games before, letting fans know, chillax, we got y'all, we have something cooking up. And so, Mario Strikers Soccer, football, soccer in the US, even though you play it with your foot, and the sport that you play with your hands, we call football, but it's America, and we could do whatever we want, boy. All right, but back to Mario Strikers, bro. The Mario Sports Series, some of my favorites. Mario Tennis Aces right now on the Switch, straight fire. The golf game, specifically the one on the 3DS, straight fire. Mario Baseball. Oh, we need a new baseball game. But if you were to ask me which of the Mario Sports Series we need next on the Switch, that's this bad boy right here. And don't get me wrong, I believe so. Camelot are the developers for the Mario Sports Series. They're sort of like a second-party studio for Nintendo. Nintendo needs to just have them focus strictly on the different sports games for the Switch. We need every Mario sports game coming out to the Switch. We already got Tennis Aces. Put on that Strikers. Add the Strikers. Give us baseball before golf, and golf last. But Mario Strikers would be a dope addition to the Switch. And Nintendo could have just teased us. Well, they did tease us in Luigi's Mansion 3, pointing to a possible release, hopefully sooner rather than later. All right, this next news item, an update to Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. And I have to say this, whenever I read news articles like this, I get a little sad, because it means the game isn't coming as soon as we possibly thought. Nintendo is currently hiring for staff to aid in the development of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Now, the latest post is for a 3D CG terrain. Oh no, this is just for CG. Oh, CG don't got nothing to do with the game development. CG is just cutscenes. It is a contract position. So, CG. Usually you can use CG for like new trailers or just to get fans hyped. And so this really doesn't mean that the game is not full out in full development. Okay, so it's just for a CG terrain designer. 3D CG terrain designer. I am not a game developer, so I don't know exactly what this position is for. So I'm a little iffy on when the game is going to launch. Just the fact that they're still hiring for positions of the game. I don't know exactly what this position is anymore. So just to let you guys know, they are still hiring for Zelda Breath of the Wild. Look at that. That picture looks just like the first Breath of the Wild. So who knows how far along this game is in development. I'm hoping this game comes sooner rather than later. And I did hear somewhere that they're still using the same engine from the first Breath of the Wild game, similar to what they did with Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64, which was a relatively short turnover from game to game. And so hopefully we get that Breath of the Wild 2 holiday 2020. Boy, that'll be fire. Oh my goodness. All right, next news. Bro, Nintendo says that they're working on a next generation controller that can be the standard for next generation. I know you dudes are like, but Nintendo copied Xbox for the Pro Controller. Bruh, you don't know your video game history. Don't talk to me about that. Xbox copied Nintendo. Sony copied Nintendo. Everybody copied Nintendo. Let me give you a brief controller history. But it's cool. And I have to say this gets me hyped. I have to say, as dope as this controller was, I'm going to break it down for y'all in a second. But as dope as this controller was, I was a little disappointed. Because it was just carbon copy, cut and paste what everybody else was doing. Nintendo is known for giving us the Trident, bruh. For doing crazy stuff with their controllers. That's one of the reasons why I get hyped for new Nintendo hardware. Because their controllers are so unique, bruh. Nintendo set the standard. I know dudes are like, Nintendo's not going to set the standard. How can Nintendo set the standard next generation? Bruh, 8-bit. They set the standard, bruh. The first time a D-pad was on a controller in mass sales. And guess what? You know what's still on controllers to this day? D-pads. You know what's on my Xbox 360, my PlayStation controller? A D-pad. Nintendo started it, bruh. The diamond control layout. That's just like the Xbox 360, bruh. I'm just schooling y'all dudes. Next generation, the 16-bit era, the diamond layout, boy. The diamond layout of controllers, Nintendo started it. Guess what you have on your Xbox controller right now? A diamond button layout. Guess what you have on your PlayStation controller right now? A diamond button layout. Nintendo was the standard bearer. They set the standards, bro. Shoulder buttons. We got shoulders, bro. Shoulder buttons. Nintendo set the standard for the generation with shoulder buttons. What do you have on your controllers today? Shoulder buttons. Thank Nintendo for your shoulders. We went into 3D gaming. This controller is why you have a PlayStation and Xbox controller right now. Analog stick. Bro, my mind was blown as a kid when I picked this up and when I was playing with Mario in front of Princess Peach Castle, and then I gently nudged it up and Mario started tiptoeing. I was like, oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is some sorcery. This is some evil witchcraft. The standard in analog stick gaming, bruh. That's why we got analog sticks now. Because of this. Rumble. The Rumble Pack. That's why your controllers vibrate right now. Because of Nintendo always set the standard. Motion aiming. The Wii. Where's my Wii? I told my son before I started this video to bring me my Wii. He didn't bring me my Wii controller. But my point is, the controllers we play today is because Nintendo has always set the standard. As dope as this controller is, it was a little bit carbon copy, Nintendo, alright? It was just a culmination of all your past controllers. But Nintendo said at their most recent shareholder meeting, they are creating a controller that can be used with ease and that will be the standard for next generation. They're cooking up something in the controller department, boy. And when Nintendo cooks, they cook. Alright, dudes, that's it for this video. What do you guys think about everything we discussed? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All thanks, Nintendo. We out, boy. I remember when this old man first appeared in Zelda. I was like, watch this be the king of Hyrule. Your boy was right. Jedi.